UNC? What happened? You've lost your last two against Georgia Tech and NC State, both of which you were massive favorites in, and you couldn't pull it off. And now you're sitting at 9-3 on the season after sitting at 9-1 and looking like you were going to be a dark horse contender for the college football playoff or a dark horse to take down Clemson. Now we're running into the ACC championship. Clemson's coming off of a loss against South Carolina. Vegas doesn't care. Vegas still thinks Clemson is a 7.5-point favorite. And look, I got to agree with them. Clemson is the much better team in this game. UNC, Drake May, what an offense you guys have. I mean, absolutely amazing. Up until these last 2 weeks where you've shown an inability to score against Georgia Tech, and then you showed an inability to really hang it up big time on NC State, and then you're playing a Clemson team, which is one of the best defenses in the nation. I know DJ Uyunglele, he didn't have a good game last game, and that's putting it lightly. He didn't even throw for 100 yards, and yet his team still only lost by one, and it snapped the 40-game home winning streak that the Clemson Tigers had in Death Valley. I get all of that. But if there's ever a get-right spot for a quarterback that is struggling with confidence, it's against one of the worst defenses in the nation in USC, at least one of the worst defenses in all of Power 5. UNC's defense is mid-100s in EPA. They're not good. The only reason they're 9-3 this season is because of the exceptional play of this offense and Drake May. But Clemson, the defense is going to put the absolute clamps down on the Tar Heels in this one. I don't know if the Tar Heels will be able to move the football all that efficiently. I mean, North Carolina, they could only put up 17 against Georgia Tech, and they only put up 27 against NC State. You couldn't cover as 21-point favorites, let alone win. And then you didn't cover as 6.5-point favorites, let alone win against the NC State Wolfpack. Clemson coming into this one on the road this season, 4-1 straight up. They're 3-2 against the spread. You come on down to UNC here on drf.com/sports. Over the last 3 games, they're 1-2 straight up, 1-2 against the spread. And when they play games on turf, which is what Bank of America Field is here in Charlotte, where the ACC championship is being played, they're just 4-4 against the spread, and they're 4-4 in conference games, and they're 5-6 against the spread overall. I don't like the Tar Heels in this game at all. If there's ever a get-right game, I said it, this is the get-right game for DJ Uyunglele. It seems like Dabo Swinney is 100% in on him to play this ACC championship game. We'll see what happens when the transfer portal comes up and this season is over for Clemson. But as of right now, I think Clemson covers this game. They win this game by 14 or more, and I'm riding 100% with what our power line and game simulators are saying. Game simulator number 1 likes them to absolutely demolish them. Game simulator number 2 likes it to be a little bit more close, but I just don't see a way that UNC, it's going to take so much for UNC to win this game. It's going to take a good defensive performance, which they're incapable of, and a good offense performance, which they haven't done for the last 2.5 weeks or so. 2.5 weeks, because against Wake Forest in the second half, they couldn't really score all that efficiently. They couldn't get these 4th downs deep in the red zone. So I'm going Clemson, -7.5. I think they win this game by 10+, double digits easily for the Tigers, who get it kind of in a get-right game and get set up for a solid bowl game to finish out their season.